Well, hey guys, welcome back to Faith Reframed, where we try to help you reframe your faith rather than lose it. My name is Jesse. I grew up in the charismatic movement for over 2 decades and deconstructed all the way to atheism. And by the grace of God, I found my Savior again in Jesus Christ. All right, today we are going to be going over some weird news. It's with Shawn Bowles again, but this time it's a bit more personal. My video got a copyright strike. I've never had a copyright strike in my YouTube career for as short as it's been, but I've done a lot of commentary and coverage on stuff. I've covered a lot of material, a lot of personal stuff from other people, a lot of videos, but I've never had a copyright strike. So I woke up this morning, checked my email, and there it was. And I got told it was taken down. Now, what's interesting about this is typically with a YouTube copyright strike, you've probably heard other creators talk about it. There's kind of two different kinds. One is for monetization. This means when a video is monetized or making money, getting commercials and stuff, much like this one's probably going to be monetized, it will... that money being made off that video is going to be sent to the person making the claim. So let's just say the Rolling Stones, you had a song of theirs on there. They claim it. They're saying you used our material. It's central to your video. We're going to claim money. So let's say for that video for Shawn Bowles, I made, I think it was like $10, $15 on it. All right. That is then going to go to the Rolling Stones, right? But they didn't do that. It wasn't for monetization. They actually just blocked the video entirely. They took it down. Now, one of the first arguments you'll hear a lot is that just a bot. And I'm not trying to have protagonist, central main character syndrome here. That's not what I'm doing. I want you to understand what's going on. A lot of times when it's a bot, it will just flag anything they see and they'll take it down. Now, if you remember the video, it was about maybe 3 to 4 minutes of the whole video was that little TBN section of Shawn talking with Bill Johnson to Sheila Walsh. The rest of it was talking about the Twitter thread with Will Matthews and Matthew Harkey stuff. Lots going on there. That was a very little section. I think in the claim had about 50 seconds they claimed. But they blocked it entirely. And so a bot doesn't just block it, especially if it takes down their own video. And this is where it gets a bit damning. And this is where I'm kind of upset and a little mad, to be honest with you. They're stripping Shawn Bowles off of all their stuff. So I'm going to show you guys. First, I'm going to show you the fact they got the copyright claim. So here's the email. Medium Matter Entertainment, someone who did the claim. There it is. And I already tried to dispute it, and it didn't go through. All right, that's that. But if we go to this here, here's showing the block happened. There it is. Translating God, 2651, 2750. Little content found. All right. Now, because it's the person claiming it, I'm assuming it's TBN because that's their window of time where they're mentioned. But here's where it gets fishy. So on Sheila's YouTube, here we are. This is where the video is hosted. And if I organize the videos by latest, I can see here 5 days ago. I can see 13 days ago. I can see 3 weeks ago. Now, when I made the video was 9 days old. So it should be somewhere between like here, these two videos, the Natalie Grant and the Dr. Henry Cloud, should be somewhere in there. But it's not. It was taken down. So they took the video off of YouTube, no longer there. Take it a step further, okay? If you guys remember, there was this link, Trinity Broadcasting Network. There it is. The link's still up. Link's still there. And we can see the thumbnail right there, okay? If we click on this link, it's a dead link. They've taken it off their own website. So that got me thinking, well, what else was taken off? Because remember, Shawn Bowles is on TBN. He was a host on TBN. Had his own show on TBN. Shawn Bowles hosted and produced Discovering God on TBN. He's a program regular and host on the TBN network, right? He's on there all the time, right? So let's go to TBN and let's just search his last name, okay? Nothing comes up with him on there. It's all gone. Let's organize by program. Translating God with Shawn Bowles. It's gone. Let's organize by person. Shawn Bowles. It's gone. They're taking everything down. They're cleaning house, guys. And this is where it gets frustrating. This is the concern, is the lack of accountability, right? This is the same thing. TBN is doing the same thing Bethel did. Where they're like, hey, we found out this guy's bad. He's not a good prophet. You shouldn't be learning from him. We've sold his material. We've promoted him. He was a host on our show. Maybe TBN should come out in front of it and say, don't listen to the prophecies you've gotten from Shawn. Don't act on words you've gotten from Shawn. But TBN's doing the same thing Bethel did. And I don't know if Bethel's driving the bus here. I mean, I don't think they would be. They very well could be, though. But the fact is, TBN is recognizing there's a problem and they're stripping everything away. Not only that, they're copyright striking small channel. I'm nothing big. I'm like a little fish in the big pond here. And they're copyright striking my channel. Now, if I appeal it again the second time, it actually goes to like lawsuit status, which I don't have the money for that. And I don't know if I want to go that far, but I'm talking to some other creators about figuring something out. We'll see. But the fact is that we're having more Christian thought leaders, I guess you could say, like the TBN and their content, and they're not being held accountable. And they're, rather than making a statement about Shawn Bowles, people are trying to sweep it under the rug. And this is bad. Like, this is really, really bad. This is like, it would be different if TBN messaged me or if Bethel messaged me and they wanted me to take it down. They're going to make their own statement. I'd get that. I might talk through that. But to just bully me and to try to block my video so no one else can see it is a whole different thing. This is like Benny Hinn all over again with Mike Winger. Benny Hinn was flagging his videos because it was critiquing Benny Hinn. And Benny Hinn's like, I don't want that up. So he flagged it and blocked it. And we know how that went with Mike Winger. He crushed it. It was awesome. But this is where we're at now with TBN. I'm assuming it's TBN. I have to find out the Media Matter company. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it is. But this is frustrating. And I shot another video before this showing me doing the process of disputing it, which I'll put in here maybe as like a I don't know, background. All right, so here we are in my channel, and looking at all the data. This is kind of the landing page, and this is saying, hey, what do we have going on here? Copyright strike. So it says copyright detail status overview. There are some visibility restrictions on your video. However, your channel isn't affected. So not affected. Visibility is blocked. Monetization, they don't care. Impact on the video. So the impact is there's content found that was used between 2651 and 2750. That's what we're talking. All right. And the video cannot be seen or monetized. So I was like, okay, what is going on between 2061 and 2650? So I'm watching the video. Shawn's talking. And I'm wondering if me talking during this, watching myself watch something talking will keep me from getting a copyright strike. So someone did a copyright strike on this. There's the audio. Sorry, I turned down the audio. There's the audio on it. Right. So it's Shawn talking. And about, I don't know, it goes about a minute maybe, because I didn't want to interrupt him. So for a minute it goes, and then eventually I pause it, and then I make a comment on it, and that's it. That is just the section that is flagged. What I find fascinating is that this is like, I don't know if I reached out to a couple other people like Kozar, like Roseboro, other people that have made videos on this, and they haven't gotten flagged. I don't know if it's because my channel's smaller. I'm not trying to be like main character symptom here or protagonist symptom here. I don't feel that way at all. I'm just I'm blown away that I got flagged on this because so many other people have used this clip. So either TBN or Shawn or maybe even Bethel. I don't know. Maybe it's Bethel flagging it because Bill's in there. But they're starting to do it. So I just wanted to bring this to light. I actually am going to go through the process of disputing it. I'm just going to show what that looks like. So I'm going to hit select action. I'm going to dispute. Right? So it says submit dispute, fill out form carefully. So we'll get everything we need in the process. The claimant can either approve or reject your dispute within 30 days or let it expire. If your dispute is rejected by the claimant, the claim will remain on your video. If you're still confident the claim is invalid, you may be able to appeal the decision. So I'm going to say fair use. Hit continue. I think I might escalate to appeal. Let's see. This is shortcut direct to appeal without disputing the claim. This allows 7 days to review the request. If they reject your appeal, you may get a copyright strike. Claimant may release the claim or ask YouTube to reinstate the claim. Will be released if they don't take action within 7 days. Your video will be made visible immediately. Contact info needed. If your YouTube receives a removal request of your video, your channel will get a copyright strike. I don't want that. So we'll do the dispute. I believe my video is protected under fair use. I'll select type. I'll say commentary. And I'll say, let's see, clearly commenting on the discussion and spent a 50-second portion to allow the claimant to speak in the video to keep them in context without interruption. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty straightforward. Does not infringe. Understand. Character, Justin Westwood. There we go, or something. But I did that, and I just this can't be happening. Like, I'm so frustrated that they're trying to sweep this under the rug, that they're trying to let this not be seen, that they're trying to, again, like Bethel has been silent on it. Is this the charismatic response? Is this how we handle things? Is this how we do prophetic accountability? Is this how we hold people accountable in the office of prophet? We just don't say anything? Like, they have Shawn on here. They have other leaders on here. Why not ask one of them to come out and speak about it? Why not ask one of the other prophetic voices they've had to come out and make a comment on it? Why not do anything but this? Anything but just say, let's sweep it under the rug. It doesn't matter. We're not going to talk about it. That's the last thing any person that is believing or hosting or promoting any kind of prophetic movement should be doing. And the size of TBN, and they're doing this, it's terrible. This is bad. And I'm just frustrated. I'm very, very frustrated. So if you are frustrated and you want this to get out and you want TBN to be held accountable and you want them to actually make a statement about Shawn Bowles saying, hey, don't follow his ministry, don't follow his prophetic words, and actually help with labeling him as a false prophet for what he is, share this video. Let them know, hey, like, this can't go on. You can't just sweep stuff under the rug and sell a bunch of stuff in the name of God, thinking you're going to sell more prophetic courses, sell more prophetic merchandise, sell more merch that's just like, oh yeah, you can learn how to prophesy, just like Shawn does. Like, hold him to account. Do something for the body. Do something that's really good for the body and call out a false teacher. They have one of the biggest platforms. Why can't they do that? Clearly, I'm frustrated. Clearly, I'm heated on this, and it's so infuriating. So I would appreciate this if you'd share it. I normally don't do a call to action on my videos because I think it's annoying. But for this, I'm asking you guys to share it, like it, subscribe to the channel if you can. If you like what I'm making here. Aside from this, I have podcasts that have been coming out, then great. But I don't want them to get away with this and brushing stuff under the rug. They just can't. It's not okay because this guy wreaked havoc across the charismatic. Now, I'm not a charismatic anymore, but I'm just mad that even charismatics aren't holding this guy accountable. Is anyone going to hold him accountable? I don't know. All right, guys. Thanks. Be blessed.